All right, this case concerns the Commissioner of Police, Bauchi State, the 16-year-old girl that was converted to Islam, the parent of the 16-year-old girl that was converted to Islam, the people who converted the girl to Islam, the place the girl was taken for rehabilitation, which is the Bishara Dole, and the young man who came to the rehabilitation center to take the girl away. Follow me. First, there are a lot of stories out there already that are saying that the Commissioner of Police, Bauchi State, is actually biased. We'll point out some things in this video to tell you that that is not true. Follow me quietly. First, who is the Commissioner of Police? Contrary to what a lot of people have believed, that the man is from Bauchi State based on his name. No. That's Sani Aliyu. There is a middle name to it. And the man is not even from that particular place. He is actually a man that was born in Kogi State, Okene local government to be precise. So by birth, that man is from Kogi State. His full name is Sani Omolori Aliyu. Go and check if I'm lying. Now, that being said, there are questions we need to answer before we go into this video properly. Now, the number one question is, how did Jennifer become involved with Islam? 2, why did her mother take her to the Bishara Dole Center? Number 3, how did Jennifer leave that center? Number 4, who is Abubakar and what exactly happened when he took Jennifer away? Number 5, why did an Islamic preacher accuse the Bishara Dole ministry of child molestation? Number 6, what role did the Commissioner of Police play? Number 7, why was Jennifer not immediately handed back to her parent? Number 8, where is Jennifer now? Number 9, what should happen next under Nigerian law and child protection principle? Now, how did the story begin? According to Jennifer's mother, the story began 2 months earlier before it even became public, on the 19th of August 2026. According to her story, Jennifer visited a relative whose wife gave birth. From there, Islam was preached to her and eventually she became a Muslim. Based on my research, there have not been any fact anywhere that Jennifer was either forced or bullied to become a Muslim. There is nothing like that. It has not been established whether she was forced. If she was hypnotized, we don't know, but there is no force yet because it has not been proven. So I can't say that. So the fact that was properly established is the fact that the mother said in her account the daughter was introduced to Islam and eventually became a Muslim. Now, another big question to answer in this case is the fact that who actually preached or converted the young lady to become a Muslim? Did she voluntarily join Islam? Was she actually forced? That has not been clarified. So why? Is it privately done? What happened? That is what we want to know, and that is why I dived into the case. That have not been said in the police case yet, and we don't know how come the girl became a Muslim. Why did her mother take Jennifer to the Bishara Dole Center? Now, after she learned, according to the mother's story, after she learned that Jennifer has become a Muslim, she went with one of Jennifer's uncle to retrieve Jennifer from those people she was staying with, then took her to the Bishara Center for rehabilitation. Don't mistake me. Don't mistake what I'm trying to say. When I say rehabilitation, is a very big word. You people know what rehabilitation means. But in this case, it was not because Jennifer was sick, Jennifer was into drugs, or she was mad. No, it was because Jennifer converted from Christianity to Islam. That is why she took her to that particular place. And that place is a center where they actually rehabilitate people that convert from Islam to Christian. They teach them the ways of Christianity. So when this girl converted, the mother deemed it fit that that is a place she could seek for help. That is why she took Jennifer to that particular place. What happened at Bishara Dole? This is where the case became more controversial and interesting. So while they were at the Bishara Dole for the rehabilitation, a man named Abubakar came in and introduced himself to her in the facilities that he was actually a new convert and he has come here for his classes, his new convert classes. That is how he subsequently took Jennifer away from the facility. When he took her out of that place, he took her to the Dawal group. That is the people that are still holding Jennifer before the police started intervening properly. Now, one big question again is, who are the Dawal group? Awal or Dawa is an Islamic term generally referring to calling or inviting people to Islam. In this particular case, they refer to these people as preachers who actually try to invite other people from other religion to Islam. They are not actually a registered organization anywhere in Nigeria. Based on my findings, they are not a registered group in Nigeria. It was from this Dawal group, a Malam came out and said that the Bishara Dole Center is actually into child molestation, but that has not been proven. And somewhere in this video, I'm going to tell you reasons why they said this particular thing. Yes, we're going to get to that part. Let's continue. Why is the child molestation accusation important? Why is it important? Now listen. The allegation matters because it appears to have become part of the argument over where Jennifer should be kept. Did you hear that? Reverend Mohammed alleged that the accusation was being used to discredit the center and support the position of those who wanted Jennifer to remain with the Dawal group. If you remember well before, I said that this is where it's going to be important. Later in the video, I'm going to say it. This is it now. Where the girl is supposed to say, it was when something happened. That was when these people came out to say that this center that the girl was taken to was actually a place where they molest children, which you don't even have a proper evidence to prove that. Reverend Mohammed subsequently called on the police and the authorities to investigate if there is any such act in his facilities. They should bring it out. He has actually ordered for an investigation. Since you said I am molesting children, let the truth be said to the public. Come and investigate me. That is a very clean one. Go and investigate. Yes, they know why they actually said that thing in the beginning. That child molestation is the only reason they can actually use in holding back the girl. But what is their interest in the girl? Is it the religion? We're about to know that. The police became involved. Jennifer's mother said she reported the matter to the Bauchi Police Command. According to her account, the commissioner of police ordered an investigation. She subsequently said she was informed that she could come and take Jennifer home. This brings the case directly to the office of the Bauchi State Commissioner of Police, CP Sani Omolori Aliyu. However, there is an important complication. Now, this is the complication. When the Sahara reporters initially contacted the Bauchi State Police spokesman, CP Nafiu Habib, he said he was not aware of the matter and asked the mother to come to his office with details of the complaint so the command could investigate. This actually suggested that at the time of this particular report, there was uncertainty within the command about the status of the complaint. After hearing this, that now brings me to the stand. I will say that there is no transparency in what the police were doing at some point. This woman reported the case. This woman was asked to come and take her daughter home. Then when she got back there, they're telling her that the police spokesman is not even aware of the case. Though it can be possible, but what was actually hidden from the people, that is what we want to know. What happened to the first attempt to return Jennifer to her parent? According to the subsequent report published on the 21st of August, Jennifer's parents were invited to the Bauchi State Police Headquarters. The Commissioner of Police reviewed the matter. According to the account reported by Sahara reporters, the CP directed that Jennifer should be released to her parent. The report says the CP instructed the Assistant Commissioner of Police to take necessary steps to implement the decision. Now, was Jennifer released to her parent? Jennifer was not released to her parents because some people has interest in the case. Why was Jennifer not handed over to her parents? According to the same reports, representatives of the Dawal group objected to Jennifer being released to her parents. Let's not forget, this girl is a minor. Their reported argument was that they were concerned about Jennifer's safety. They reportedly asked that the matter to be taken before a court rather than simply handing the teenager over to her parent. Can you imagine? Will this actually happen to a Muslim? Just a question. Will this actually happen to a Muslim? Let's be fair when we are judging. This disagreement apparently stopped the planned release. The police then reportedly decided to transfer Jennifer temporarily to Basovka, the Bauchi State Agency for Orphan and Vulnerable Children. Now, this is what religion is doing to Nigeria. Yes, a child who has parent, who is a minor, joined your religion, and because of that, you are arguing the right of the child with the parent. Yes, this is what religion has done to this country. I have my child. If this child does anything bad, it is me they will call. Now that is concerning religion, they are taking the child to orphanage home. Does it make sense? That is what the law says. That is what the law should do. But does it really make sense? Now, as it stands currently, Jennifer has been taken to the orphanage home of Bauchi State. But the big question that a lot of people did not ask is, what about Jennifer's own wish? What did they ask her? That is the next question we are going to be answering. This may be the most important question of the entire case. There are competing adult narrative. Her mother says Jennifer was unlawfully taken away and once her daughter returned. The Dawal side reportedly raised concern about Jennifer's safety with her parent. The Bishara Dole says allegation against it should be investigated. But where is Jennifer owns independent voice? That is another big question to answer, like I said before this. What has Jennifer has to say? Of course, Jennifer will not be listened to. You know why? She's still a minor. She's still a minor, and that is where we are going to be answering another set of questions. Does Jennifer actually identify as Muslim? Did she freely choose that religion? Did she fully choose? Did she freely choose Did she freely choose that religion? Did she want to become a Muslim before anyone took her away? Does she want to return home? Does she feel safe with her mother? Does she feel safe with her father? Does she feel safe with the people who currently have access to her? Has anybody threatened, coached, or intimidated her? What exactly happened during the family visit between her? What happened between her conversion and her arrival at the Bishara Dole? What happened when Abubakar took her away? These are the questions we need to answer, being sincere. But then again, let's continue. Now, all that being said, the last but not the least question is, the religious question must not overshadow the child protection question. Of course, this is supposed to be one thing we should even consider before anything. If it was a Muslim child that was converted to Christianity, would the Christian community answer this way? That is a question to answer. Most of us will not answer this question. But it's otherwise now. We are actually here dabbling onto trying to blame the CP, trying to do this one. I want to ask a very sincere question. In all this being said, what does the Nigerian Constitution says about all these things? You should answer that on the comment section. What did he say? You know. Even them, they are fighting this case. They know. Is this girl supposed to be actually converted She's an underage. That's to start with. You know the answer. Keep the answer in the comment section. And like I've been saying, the CP has done his job. He has given orders. So all of you who are out there who are saying the CP did the CP did that, leave the CP out of this. This is an Islamic and Christian case. It's beyond the CP. That is what I want you people to understand. It is beyond the CP. Now, going back to what we're supposed to be saying now is, if it is the Christian, would they react this way? And if a Christian child is being converted, if a Muslim child, now, if the Muslim child is being converted, what would have happened? That is another question to answer. Would there have been peace? Now, with all this I have said in this video, where is the girl currently? I've said it before. The girl is with the orphanage home. That is where she is currently. She's not with the parent. She's not with the Muslim group. She's not with the police. She's with the government. That's all I have to say. You put no, just say the little I know. Thank you.